favorite road supervisors yesterday, by the way, told me that he was with a different supervisor and they were whining. He was whining about my appearance, you know. I can imagine the conversation. Look at that. Look at him. He doesn't look right. He's not dressed properly or whatever. And the good supervisor, the one who's been here a while, who understands things, said, chill, man. The guy's doing a good job and he's getting where he needs to go and the people are happy with his service. Just why would you bother messing with him? You see, now, this is what a veteran supervisor would understand, is that don't sweat the small stuff. If the job is getting done, don't start trivializing things. So the other supervisor, some of them have some egos on them. Didn't do anything about it. It's lucky they didn't, because I would have just said, well, send me home. It must have been hot and I had my cool weather outfit on and untucked and all that. But, I would have just said, just send me home. Send me to Hayden Talbot, okay, because I'll talk to the boss about this. Okay, this is hot weather. You're not dealing with it. I am. I don't understand I don't think it really is proper to ever put a supervisor in charge of bus drivers unless they've been here the equivalent of 5 years full-time. 5 years of full-time operating a bus would make you qualified to be a road supervisor. You have to understand the job before you can put yourself in the field as a supervisor of bus operators. And, when they had that last batch they did a whole bunch of supervisors. A lot of those people hadn't even been here 2 years, and all of a sudden they're in a position of supervising other bus operators. And there's several of them that were quite hated by the other bus operators, who just thought they were going to start enforcing everything, this rule, dot that I, and, those are people that you do not want in positions of management. You do not need to trivialize things with trivial rules. You need to look at the big picture, and only somebody that's been around for a while doing this job would understand that. So, here the company here has been famous for making people in charge that don't really know anything about buses and bus drivers. That's why I was so happy to see that, like, Shelley became the director, the executive director, and Hayden Talbot became the director of training. People that understand the people here and understand the company, understand what we're doing. You need people to know what it is that we're facing to be in charge. And that includes supervisors. And training department, how could they have anybody in a training department? I don't know who's in there, but since it's such a topic of discussion, wouldn't you think a prerequisite to be hired for a training department would be 10 years of safe driving yourself? That would be the first prerequisite. Okay, do you know how to operate a bus safely yourself? And that would require a certain amount of documented skill, like 10 years of safe driving. Now you can go out there and show other people what you've learned, because we see that you know how to operate a bus. Now, I don't know what their criteria is for promotions around here, but I don't think it has anything to do with objective criteria. It's, this is really the problem that the safety and service meeting needs to look at, is what are the criteria for promotions? What are the criteria for hiring people? I mean, it's all based on personality. That's what I always hear. It's all based on who you know and what they like, and whether you're this family or that friend. Do you look, do you represent a demographic that they want to project out in the community? That they'll hire people and promote people based on their race. And that, I have nothing against that. I never was against affirmative action, but don't hire people that don't understand what to do. If the criteria for getting jobs is, well, we need to get so many of this and so many of that, then as an agency, we're doomed. You have to get qualified people. Forget about race. This culture, this world there is no such thing as race, and the fact that the country's so obsessed with it. I'm not rejecting the notion that there's no racism. I know there is, and I've always been a believer in affirmative action. But I'm also a believer in you get the best person for the job. You want the job done right, you have to hire the best people. And if you can't do that, then you're short-circuiting whatever task you're trying to do. And one of the problems with government is that they're not profit motivated. And one thing about the profit motive, if you can produce, you can produce. Okay, that gives you a clear, objective criteria to look at. Government does no such thing. They don't have to produce. They don't have to actually produce anything. All the middle managers and all of that, they don't produce anything. They live off taxes, and taxes live off the private sector. There is no government without a private sector, don't forget. Anyway, yeah, don't hire road supervisors with less than 5 years on the road as a bus operator. Don't hire trainers if they don't have 10 years of safe driving. Does anybody know what the criteria is for promotion here? I know you got to have a decent record. I know you're not supposed to have accidents to get promoted, but is there what was it, 2 years? I don't know. I don't know how it works. I don't know how they make promotions.
Hey man, that's Eva. Where's she going? Where's she going? That's my favorite one of my favorite TriMet bloggers. Actually, she's the only one still going, I think, other than me. Light rail, buses, life, and me. She gets some good stuff up there. She's going in her car. Isn't she supposed to go to work? Eva, is your back hurting you? I've been so busy that I haven't had time to really keep up with a lot of my own material, and I'm behind. All my clips are piling up, and I have all this stuff I want to read, and I got some stuff from Jason McCuff I want to go through, but I don't have time, man. I have other things. I got to do other things too besides blog, and I'm so far behind. I can't believe it. I don't think I'm ever going to be able to catch up. I just can't catch up. I got too much to do. Open sesame. Let me out of here. Here we go. Heading out. Head now. Wow, look at all those people. What's going on? You know what's happening over there? No? The train must have broke down, I bet. Oh, jeez. Oh, God. What's happening over there?
I guess they were having some problems, and they dumped everybody off here and told them they had to wait for the next one.
Who's the next one? Oh? Are you doing that one?
Well, I'm done. I'm just getting...
Were you driving it?
What?
That bus?
No.
Oh, you came in with Steve. Yeah, okay.
Well, Steve's on there.
Okay, thank you. Look at this, man. Another TriMet adventure of, oh, look. So this train is completely packed.
Well, let's see.
This is oh boy. The TriMet.
April's been looking forward to riding with you all day until Angie came out of the... No, she just showed up here now. I don't know where else.
Oh, there she is.
April goes, oh shit.
Okay, she gets to ride too. Yeah.
Last Tuesday was not my day.
I guess not.
Did you tell them?
Oh, yeah, like wildfire.
I told you not to ride when it's over 80. So yeah.
I got the consequences.
Yeah.
April's
Well, he got more.
worried about somebody that's been grounding her,
Yeah.
so I told her I would stay on the bus on my layovers.
Oh,
You know,
she actually think.
but yeah, somebody, yeah, so.
Yeah, I heard all about
And
that.
then Marshall's, don't say anything, but I've been teaching Marshall some new stop calls. You know, stuff like, don't get your feet wet, it's only Springville. You know? Or some of my favorites like, don't change the channel, it's just TV highway.
Oh my God,
The best
those
one
are
I
good
ever
ones.
came up with was on the 20, it was like, Yodelahi Road.
Oh my God.
So he's got some he's going to throw at you.
Oh,
He's got a couple good
I
ones.
can't
think.
wait. Those are good. I've never heard those before.
Yeah, what the heck, it's fun. They're having.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I
yeah.
got to do accident stuff on Thursday, so I won't be here.
Accident
So,
stuff. What?
I'm the alternate to whoever's not going to be there, so I get.
Oh,
to,
you're going to be on the board.
yeah. the
Oh, good. You can
review.
tell me all about it. I like to hear.
Yeah,
Have you ever been on that before?
Well, I've done appeals, I've only done the review thing once. Kind of depends on who's in there
Yeah.
as to whether it's reasonable or
Yeah.
whether the training department has any backbone or
Right.
whether they're kowtowing to Barry if
It's-
he happens to be in there.
It's probably not reasonable these days because of all the safety.
Jeff is pretty, I think Jeff's going to drop out of both of them.
Yeah.
Ackerson, he's just had it.
Had
He's
enough.
just like, hey, you
Yeah, they're being ridiculous.
they are.
Yeah.
They're crazy.
Yeah. Well, they want us to quit, I guess.
Well,
I better go.
Get me for a while.
All right. See ya.